Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking down the barrel of an Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG, and this is Malinovka, the North spawn, and the name of the player is Orzazek 98. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Should we just call him Pete? Probably easier just to call him Pete, but yes, Orzazek, and he's in this beast. There it is, the Object 261 Tier 10. And this is a Tier 10 battle, standard. And he's off looking for some cover, and oh dear, knocks the tree over. That sort of gives away to the enemy that they don't need to look north, they just need to look into the south area to find the enemy tracer. But, okay, he's now looking for a target, and he's got plenty to choose from. And yes, there's a T95 sitting at the fence in an obvious position, and he picks up a nice 316 damage straight away. And it's been joined by the Lorraine 15551, who's taking shots at the Batchat 25T, which is unfortunately managed to make it away. There he is, and he's sitting at the water edge. But I don't think we need to concern ourselves with him, because he's about to get eradicated by that FOC and that IS-3. Yep, and he has. Okay, so there's an Object 263 assisting him, and I think Orzazek, or Pete as we are going to call him, yep, is going to do a bit of damage to that 263. 82 hit points, but he did manage to get some stun and some critical hits, and that's going to help. Okay, he's got a CDC and a 4502. Now, they've taken up alongside the 263. That could be a bad move, because there's always a possibility that he might be able to do a bombardier if they sit alongside each other. Okay, the round's out. And yes, it definitely hit the 263. Definitely. He was side onto it when it went in as well. Although he was unsighted, that's probably done considerable damage. Can we see him? No, we can't see the 263. We can see the 4502 and the CDC. And they're sitting pretty close to each other again, so as I said before, if they sit together, bombardier is always possible. And the CDC's making a brave move, a silly move, foolish one, because he's going to get wiped out if he carries along with the like that, and he has been. That was a fool's move. And Peter's now relocated a little. I could call him Orzazek. I don't think that's too much of a hard work for me. Okay, he's targeting the T54, but I think, is it, difficult to know. He's in two minds about which one he's going to go for. That T54 is behind the rock, but, and he pulled out, and he got whacked by Orzazek, and then he got taken out immediately afterwards. So he picks up all the stun assist as well on that one. That was a nice shot, that was. Well timed. Direct hit into his side as he came out from behind the rock. Okay, he's going for the IS-3 right at the back. Almost ready to go. Needs a bit more lead. Oh, that's unfortunate. The shell left his gun just before the enemy was taken out. Okay, he's scrolling to look for targets. There's an MXM4 49, the Liberté, and he's sitting behind that rock at the moment. He's hugging that rock for his dear life. Now it's the Liberté without the coloration, I think. It's the one with the... Oh no, it is the one with the camo pattern. And he gets a lovely hit right into the side. 245 hit points, 2 critical hits. And he's relocating. Now the Lorraine's moved down close to the water edge now. That's quite a good move, because it's far enough away from the 261 that it's not going to draw counter battery fire. Okay, now we see a Lerva joining the Liberté. Now which is he going to go for? The Lerva's just over a hill rise there, but he's shot out of it anyway, and it fell short. I think that hill can be deceptive. You think he's got the aim totally perfect, but because it's going over a rise, it actually does mean that it's dipping, and the target is that much more narrow on the other side of the ridgeline. It's because the vehicle's basically side on. It's not sort of like presenting a big silhouette. It's actually a very small one. Okay, he's said where he's targeting, and that M4 is pulling back a bit. Oh, and yes, he gets him right in the engine bay. 301 hit points and 2 critical hits. That must be his engine. He must have taken out the engine. Either that or he certainly did the fuel tanks. It's a pity, because that might have actually set the thing on fire. Oh dear, it didn't set a fire, but maybe he'll get a fire next time if he hits him again. That Indian Panzer just on the other side of the rise. Is he going to chance for a shot? I think so. It's a very narrow shot, I must admit. Yeah, the other RT's tried and he's failed. Now, yeah, I think Orzazek was... And he did get a splash. 297 hit points and 3 critical hits. That's a good strike, that one. And he's picked up some stun assist as well, so it was worthwhile. Okay, still going back to that Liberté. The Indian Panzer's backing off. He knows there's danger. He doesn't want another shell onto him. But the Liberté doesn't really know the dangers he's in. And the round's out. Oh, well overshot that one. That was RNG, I'm afraid. That looked to be quite well aimed directly at the Liberté. And it just went way past the Liberté. Now, I doubt that Liberté's moved. But we've got a VK4502. It's the same one he was firing at earlier. And it's made its way up the riverbank, and he's now engaging the 416 and the Lothar. So there's the 263, and yes, it has lost a lot of damage, and he's taken it out. 135 hit points. That's a good shot. I think he collected virtually all of the hit points for that 263. I doubt that anyone actually got the rest of it. So. He's collected quite a few off that single tank on its own. Okay, there's an IS-3 clinging to this rock in the centre, in the dip, so to speak, the lake side, and he's destroyed it. Wow, good shot. He's certainly collecting a lot of damage, but the scores are fairly even, 8-7 at the moment. Now, Orzazek's gone back to the Liberté, hiding behind that rock. Now there's nobody challenging it except a T-54, and now the Lothar's gone up the hill, seeing as this is the TFB body to face him, and he's got a good shot into that Lothar. 197 and 2 critical hits, but he knocked over that tree, and that would have given his position away to the enemy if they were looking. Okay, the reason he's done that is because, of course, the 4502. He was aware from the minimap that 4502 is now basically trying to push the south edge of the map. Okay, he's gone back to the Lothar, which is using the same rock the Liberté was using. The Liberté has since been taken out. Well, no, it hasn't. Sorry, it's backed off. My mistake. It was last seen going back down the hill. It's the Lothar that's providing defence at that position. But this time round, Orzazek is going to try. No, he's decided he's going to go back to that Liberté. And I thought the Liberté had backed off down the hill, and he hadn't. He was still there. And he's got another 44 hit point hit into that Liberté. And that Liberté is now defending against the Lothar and the T-54 coming down the hill. So he's going to be displaced, and he has been killed this time. So we've got a guard that's sitting, an STG guard, sitting on the spotting hill, which is at F7. But he's been taken out by the Lothar. And there's the 4502 gone. So there's a T-30 that hasn't been spotted. And the 2 enemy Arty, one of which is Lorraine. And there's the T-30. And that's got a stun on it. And he's signalled his reloading, 24 seconds to go. And the T-30 is about to come up against the Wizzy 120, the Chinese tank destroyer, an STRV and a Lerva, as well as the Leopard, and he's been taken out. It was taken out by the Lerva from long range, and there's the Conqueror gun carriage. And there's the Lorraine. So they've both been spotted. He's going after the Lorraine. And he gets a splash kill. 39 hit points, but it takes him out, and that wins the battle. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second class tanker for Ozazek in the 98 in the Object 261. And he got a Bruiser medal for scoring at least 5 critical hits, module damages or crew incapacitations. And since that was his last round, and the last round did kill the enemy, he got a Fadin's medal. So very nice indeed. That's a good medal to collect right at the very end. You didn't get any Confederates or anything like that, but you did hit a lot of the enemy. Okay, let's have a look at the actual damage. He did 2,543 hit points of damage. He came joint top when it came to kills with 3. It's a pity because all 3 could have platooned together and they would have come away with a BIA as well. And when it came to the base XP, he came second with 866. He fired 18 rounds, all 18 rounds in his magazine. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, 10 splash, damage of 2,543 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, killed 3 of them. He did stun assist damage of 1,973 hit points and 14 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 52,305 credits. After resupply of ammunition, which is expensive at tier 10, 46,080 it cost him. He only takes away 6,225 credits. He earned XP of 1,299, but it was times 3 because it was the first victory of the day, so he walks away with 3,897 experience points. So well done there, Ozazek. I hope you didn't mind me butchering your name. I hope I got it right. But well done indeed. Good battle. I'll give it a thumbs up. And I hope that all of you enjoyed it who watched it. Please do give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I'll see you in the next replay.